Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, I got a comment, under my video where I was talking about why your woman doesn't need to like you. And in that video, I was talking about how you got to sort of keep your word when you're dealing with chicks, to keep them interested, to keep shit on point and all this other stuff. So I got a comment from one of my subscribers. And, sometimes I like to take some of the comments and do videos about it because, I'll be like, okay, this is an interesting topic to touch on, right? So he said, fuck keeping your word or telling the truth with women. Fuck that. Women don't deserve it because they don't keep their word. They will flake in a heartbeat and they will lie to you. Women have loyalty to nothing. Fuck that. Niggas treating these hoes like they are God-fearing women. You done lost your mind, Loco. Don't listen to Loco, y'all. Lie to these women. If you find something better, flake on these women because they will do the same to you. Don't be an honorable chump. All right, so let's get into this. Let's talk about this, man. And thanks for the comment because, I like to talk about these things. Now, before I even get into this, what I want to say is this because y'all know, I don't get down with all that lying in the chick shit. You feel what I'm saying? But what I want to say to you guys is this. You guys are grown-ass men, so you can do whatever you feel you need to do, right? So do what you feel is good for you. I'm just giving you this perspective, right? But what I'm noticing here a lot of times is a lot of guys are reactive instead of proactive. So what I mean is when I talk about reactive is guys are basically reacting to how women are coming at them, meaning they are sort of following, based off of what women are doing. They're following the lead of the woman, meaning the woman does this, so then therefore they respond this way based off of, her actions. So they're not being proactive. Proactive is more so you're doing your thing to create a certain situation. Reactive is this situation happened, so now I'm responding emotionally to this. You see what I'm saying? So the whole thing of well, women do this, so I'm going to do this back. This tit for tat type of thing. And so when you do that, it's like, your actions are being controlled by women. Right? So you're being controlled by how chicks are acting. Your responses and your moves are being controlled by these women. And I did a video about this, I think a month ago where I was talking about the same thing, right? Now, my question is this: are you the same as a woman? Because when you're doing this type of stuff, that's basically what you're saying. You're saying you're like a chick. Because it's like this. Let's say you're a parent. You have a son or a daughter. They're teenagers or some shit. And let's say you tell your teenage daughter or son or whoever, to go to their room and clean up their room and do their homework or whatever the hell you tell them to do. You tell them to do something that they don't want to do, right? And they start throwing a fit. They start, kicking and screaming and acting all crazy. Oh, I got to throwing a goddamn fit, right? Now, that's what they do because they're teenagers. Now, imagine your teenage son or daughter asking you to do something you didn't want to do. Are you going to kick and scream and moan and throw a fit? No. Why? Because you're a fucking adult. So, because you're teenagers doing it, should you also do that too? If you have a baby and the baby is crying because it's hungry, right? That's what the baby does because that's how babies communicate. They're crying because they're hungry, right? So if you're hungry, are you going to cry or are you just going to go and get some food and do what you got to do? Right? You're going to do what you got to do because you're a fucking adult. Now, I'm not saying this to say that, women need to lie because, you have chicks out there that's going to lie and be on some bullshit. And I'm not saying that, chicks should be flaking because chicks will flake because of some bullshit. But what you have to understand is that if you are following that, based off of what they're doing, then you're fucking up. See, I would actually, it would actually make more sense, to sort of like, I guess, lie or flake because you actually wanted to do it. I mean, it still would be kind of lame, but that would be better than you lying or flaking because the girl's lying or flaking, because now you're just doing shit based off of the chick. See, at least if you were lying and flaking because you wanted to do it, then that would be more masculine. I mean, it's still kind of not masculine to lie and flake, but if you were doing it because you actually wanted to, that would be more masculine than you lying and flaking because the chick did it. Because when you're doing it that way, you're following the chick, right? But I don't condone the lying and flaking regardless. But what I want you to understand though, because as far as, let's talk about the flaking shit, because I feel like the lying shit on either party, men or women, is some bullshit. So I don't think women should lie anyway. And if you do find out the chick is lying, then you need to keep that shit pushing, or just do what you were going to do in the situation if you want to keep fucking with her, and then do what you got to do and keep it moving, right? But when it comes to this flaking stuff, and this is why I'm trying to explain to you how different this shit is that sometimes women will flake on you because of something that's happening internally within them. You see what I'm saying? So meaning, let's say, for example, a chick will flake on you because she's feeling insecure, like she doesn't feel sexy. She might have got a haircut, and then because she thinks she looks ugly with that haircut, she's going to flake on the date with you because she doesn't want to see you, because she's going to think you're going to think she's ugly with that haircut. Right? So that's why she flaked. But see, you're taking the flake personal, and you're like, oh, well, she flaked because she played me and this and this and that. So, I'm going to just, flake on these other girls. And the funny part is, you're going to end up flaking on some other chick based off of what this chick did. So you're taking it out on some other chick who had nothing to do with the situation, but you're just going to flake on that one because of what this other girl did. It's fucking ridiculous. And the thing is, if you're doing shit, because you're like, well, these chicks flake, so you should just flake on them because they do it. So now you're just doing shit because other people are doing it. So by that logic, you might as well just steal and become a thief because other people do it. So other people do it, so fucking do it. Why don't you just steal? Other people steal, so why can't you just steal? You feel what I'm saying? Like, this shit is stupid. It's like ridiculous. Now, see, the thing is, can you really get mad at a chick for lying to you? That's what the question I want to ask for guys who co-sign lying to chicks. Can you get mad at a chick for lying to you when you're lying to women? Because you're putting out a certain type of energy, but at the same time, you don't want that certain type of energy. You're cool with lying and doing all this goofy shit, but then if all that stuff happens to you, you're upset. So let's say you meet a really bad chick, like she's just the hottest chick you've seen. You're like, God damn, this chick is bad. You go up, you start talking to her, right? Y'all having a conversation. The conversation's flowing real nice, right? She's like, cooperating heavy. You guys are flirting, right? Next thing you know, y'all start kissing and shit. And then she's like, hey, do you want to take this back to my place? And you like, hell yeah, girl, let's make this happen, right? So everything is cool and shit. But this whole time you were sort of lying to her. You were saying a whole bunch of bullshit. And, telling her what you think she wants to hear. And, y'all doing y'all thing or whatever. You get back to the house. Y'all chilling. Y'all talking a little bit. Y'all kissing. you're grabbing her ass and all that other shit. Then, she's starts unbuckling your belt, giving you some crazy head, you feel me? And everything's just wonderful. Everything's just fucking great, right? Next thing you know, she's taking off her pants and she got a bigger dick than you. But you can't get mad though, because you cool with all that lying shit, and now you fucking a tranny. You feel me? But it's cool though, because lying, it don't matter. It doesn't matter that she lied to you and pretended she was a girl, like a chick born a girl, and did all that shit because you're cool with lying. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just, guys, you can't do it and then not be okay with somebody else doing it. That's all I'm saying with it. You feel me? So just think about that shit. And see, this is the problem. A lot of guys, they'll lie to chicks because they think they can't get pussy without the lying. Right? See, I remember the other day, me and Steve Dedeen was doing our show, and this dude called in and he was like, yo, I got a lot of these girls because of this and because of that. And, Steve was saying, and I've said this before too, where, because he was like, yeah, the guy that was calling, he was like, yeah, because these girls, they be saying they want a relationship or they want something more serious or they're looking for this and looking for that. So I can't just tell them I want to smash. Right? So the thing is, you could tell them like, hey, look, right now, this is what I want to do. But maybe in the future, if I actually found someone that I liked, I might want a relationship. Right? So you can say that, and that's not a fucking lie. Because you don't actually know what's going to happen in the future. You're saying I might. And this is where game comes in. Because a lot of times when chicks say all that shit about, I want something serious, I'm looking for something more, blah, 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 they don't necessarily need for it to be you. They just like the hope of maybe it could happen. Right? So you could give them that hope if you want, but you don't need to fucking lie. Do you understand what I'm saying? A lot of times, some guys will tell me, they'll be like, yo, these chicks be asking me questions about, like, if I'm seeing other chicks, what should I say? Right? I say whatever you want, just don't lie. You could tell them, hey, mind your fucking business. You don't need to know all of that. You could tell them, hell yeah, I'm fucking with a whole bunch of chicks. Or you can just brush it off and be like, girl, what you talking about? You on some dumb shit anyway, so whatever, and you change the subject. But do not lie. And the reason why I'm saying don't lie is because, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it, is that when you lie, right? When you lie, all you're saying to yourself subconsciously is that who you are and what you're about is not good enough to get what you want. You're saying who you are and what you're about is not good enough to get what you want. See, a lot of you guys in the game, y'all don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Y'all just like, I'll do whatever to get the pussy. Now, if that's your thing, then, this might not be for you. This might not be for you. Like, you're not at that level yet. I understand. Like, this might not be for you. So, again, like I said before, you're a grown-ass man. Do what you got to do. But what I teach, this is why I call myself a dating and life coach. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not here for, pick up tricks and all this other goofy shit, just to get laid. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if that's what you want, that's cool. But I'm just trying to explain to you, this is why I focus more on honesty, because it's not about you just getting the chick. It's about you cultivating yourself as a man. You understand what I'm saying? As that guy, as being the best version of yourself, which in turn gets you the type of woman you want. Because if you are becoming that man, you won't need to lie. You understand? There's a reason why you feel you need to lie, or there's a reason why you have the urge to want to lie. And it's because something inside of you feels like who you are and what you're about isn't good enough. It's that simple. But yeah, I just wanted to drop that on you guys real quick. If you have any questions, make sure you click the link below. Shout out to you for leaving a comment. I appreciate it. And I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, make sure you click the link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Now, this is a private one-on-one coaching session between me and you where we chop up game for a half an hour. So make sure you click that link below to get the Mr. Locario 30-minute game session. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.